Hey, what's up you guys? It's Tyler. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Today we are getting political because, unless you live under a rock, you just learned a little bit ago that Biden dropped out. Yeah, that happened. I actually found out at work while I was working. My manager told me, he was like, hey, did you hear that Biden dropped out? And I'm like, no way. No way. Like, I thought he was joking, but no. Girl, I'm still baffled, confused, shocked. I don't know. I was inspired to make like a political vibe video today, mainly because I really didn't know what else to film. But anyways, I have a little backstory as to why I am talking about this. One of my other managers asked me to make a list, a little list. Oh, let's just see real quick. My manager asked me to make a list of like what I want to see get done by like the future president, and I was told to make like 10 things and add it to a list. Right now I only have 5. I think 5 is good enough for right now, because if I do 10, I'm gonna be talking for an hour. Anyways, let's go back to talking about Biden dropping out, because I wanna talk about that. Okay, listen, I don't want to get like argumentative, so if you're in the comments just like calling people stupid or whatever, don't do that. That you're not providing anything good. Okay, just don't do that. However, I do want conversations. If you're open to it, if you're watching this and you have opinions, please share them. I don't care if your opinion is different than me. I don't care. But if you start calling people stupid, you know, obviously stuff like that, I don't like that. But yeah, girl, first of all, okay, I am a registered Democrat. That's just some background on me. I don't like Biden. I don't like Trump. Let's just say that. I don't like either of them. I don't understand why we have two like crazy people that are like running for president. I don't get it. But nothing I can do about that. I am glad that Biden dropped out because I don't like him. Obviously I don't like him. But now I'm scared because it's a little bit late. Like, it's kind of late. I wish this happened months ago. I wish this was known. Like, hey, Biden is not running for president. I wish we would have known that. So then I could have done more research into the other people. And also there could have been like other people running for the Democratic Party other than Miss Harris, which I don't know much about her, so I can't really say anything about her. I don't know. If you know anything about her, please share your information. I've looked into it a little bit, but I don't know her history. I don't know if she's like a horrible person. I don't know. I feel like everybody going into politics is a horrible person though, so I don't know. Anyways, I made a list of, we're just gonna say top 5 things that I want changed. I don't know how they will change it because I don't know anything about politics. I don't know anything about running a country. Obviously, listen, I work part-time at a retail job, so I am not solving this country's issue. I am just ranting about my life. So let's get into my list. First of all, number 1, reproductive rights. This is like my number 1 issue why I freaking hate Trump. I mean, there's a million reasons why I hate like everybody, but girl, we should not be banning abortion. I don't care. This, I will argue with you so hard in the comments. Again, feel free to share your opinions. That's fine. But I will argue with you. And don't get mad. Listen, I have people get mad at me when I argue with them, and you're in my comments, okay? I'm gonna respond to you. I like to respond to people. I will argue with you. I will. Just saying. Anyways, reproductive rights. Now, I'm not for like abortions at any term for whatever reason. I think there should be a limit, like a time limit on when you can get abortion just for like your choice, and then obviously past a certain point it has to be for a medical reason. Like, you can't just abort a child at like 8 months old because you don't want it anymore. Like, Maybe I'm wrong for that, I don't know. But like, I don't know. But I think if there is a medical problem and you're like 7 months in and you need to get an abortion to save your life, why are we trying to ban that? I don't know. I feel like that doesn't make any sense, but whatever. If you don't have a uterus, you don't like understand like how scary it can be to have the possibility of getting pregnant. And it's not like, oh, it's your choice. Like, it's not always your choice. I hope you can understand that in your brain, that not every interaction that can create a child is consensual, and not everybody wants to have a child. Not everybody can physically carry a child to full term and have a healthy child and have like a healthy human, like as in the adult, maybe even a child that is having a child. That's another thing. Like, I'm angry. This makes me really mad. Like kids that get assaulted and they are forced to have children because abortion is illegal and they have to live with that for the rest of their lives because they have literally no choice other than to have this child and either put the kid up for adoption, or now you have a kid for 18 years. You are responsible for a child even though you're like 13 years old. You now have a child for 18 years of your life. Like, I don't know. But listen, I don't know. This isn't possible. I don't think this would ever happen in all of the countries in the whole world. But I think it would be interesting if you could not just have kids whenever you want. I'm not saying this is good. Don't do this. Don't do this. But if there was a way to stop people from having kids until you have money and you're ready to support a kid, and then you can have a kid. If there was like something, just something to make you unable to have a child until you hit a certain point in life, I think that would be good. I do not think a lot of the people that have kids right now should have kids. I see kids every day freaking running wild. It's like their parents don't give a single crap about them. So I think it'd be nice if we had some restrictions on kids, but also that is a little controlling and not very freedom of me to say, but I don't know. That's my opinion. We're gonna ignore my fucking messed up hair. Anyways, that was number one because that's the most important thing to me right now because it makes me really angry. Anyways, number two, and these aren't in order, it was just number one was like my number one. The rest of them are not in order. I'm just listing things. Number two is we need to help poor people more. This is like personal. First of all, I'm broke. Like I literally live in an income restricted apartment with somebody else. So it's dual income and we still cannot afford an apartment. That's just how it is. Love that. But somebody that I also know, a single parent, has a kid who is 15, 16, I don't remember, working a full-time job and has to get another job because they can't afford their living situation in an income restricted apartment. So it's a single parent with a kid, with a full-time job, with a college degree, cannot afford to live in an income restricted apartment. That's not right. I'm sorry, that's just not right. We need to do a better job at taking care of poor people. This should not be a thing. You should not be working 40 hours a week and struggling so hard, not being able to eat, not being able to do anything. I don't know. And there's arguments where people say like, if you work at McDonald's full time, you shouldn't get like a livable wage. Like that's a stupid job. You shouldn't be able to live off that. I don't agree with that. Listen, I know I keep saying listen, sorry, I'm in the habit of saying that again. I know that's an entry level job and you shouldn't get paid like $50 an hour for that. But I think any job, if you are working full time, 40 hours a week, you should be making a livable wage to live somewhere. Like, maybe you need a roommate, maybe, but you should be able to live somewhere with a roommate and afford all of your food and your vehicle, your car, your insurance, like all of that. Like, I don't get it. Why are we not getting paid enough to live? That is insane. Oh, we need cheaper rent. I think we need, I don't know what it's called, like controlled rent or something. I don't know. But I think for a majority of the apartments, if they're just normal apartments, like there's nothing luxury about them, why are they $3,000? Why? I live in Florida, so rent is high here, but also there's no like taxes, so love that. Can't wait to get out of Florida though. I freaking hate it here. But that's another story that has nothing to do with this. Rent is so high for garbage. Garbage. Literally nothing. I don't think rent should be over a certain amount. Do I know what that amount is? No, because I'm not into finances like that. Like, I don't know what wage we would need to be at to live comfortably, and I don't know like what rent would have to be for people to live comfortably. I don't know, but we need lower rent. I don't understand how apartments can just make the rent $3,000 for, it's just a freaking apartment. There's nothing good about it. It's not by the beach. We're not by the beach. We're not near a theme park. We're not in the mountains. Like, girl, I'm just in fucking Florida. There's nothing. There's apartments that are $3,000 around me, and there's nothing. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to shop for. There's a freaking parking lot. There you go. That doesn't make sense. Anyways, number 3, and this was inspired by the manager that told me to make this list, because I never thought about this, but retirement needs to be, I don't know. Also love that little thing on the wall. I'm not touching it, but I don't know what to do about this situation. Again, I don't know what to do about any of these situations, but when people hit a retirement age, sometimes they struggle to pay for food because they don't have enough like retirement saved up. And I know there's like Social Security, whatever. But some people cannot live on their own. Some people have to go to a home, and how do they pay for that? Out of their own pockets. And some people don't have money for that because some people are not rich when they retire. Sometimes it just happens. We need something for people that, for older people, or I guess like people in general. If you can't live on your own, I don't think you should have to pay for somebody. I mean, obviously the person taking care of you should get paid, but I don't think you should be paying for being old. That doesn't make any sense, and this is going to be part of my next point about healthcare. But if you're an old person, you can't take care of yourself. Why do you have to pay to have somebody take care of you when you're old and you aren't working and it's literally not your choice? Like, you're supposed to like die or have somebody help you? Why is that a choice that somebody has to make? And why do the kids have to pay for that? Like, why does the old person's kids have to pay for the retirement place that they go to? I don't know what it's called, but I don't know, like a care facility. I don't know what it's called. But I think about that all the time because my parents smoke, and I'm like, girl, I don't know what they're gonna do when they get old. I don't know how healthy they're gonna be, obviously, because there's a lot of health issues in my family. I don't know what they're gonna do when they get to that point. I don't know what I'm gonna do when they get to that point. Like, I don't know. But I don't have much faith that the government's gonna take care of them at all, because I just don't see that happening. And insurance helps a little bit, but I don't think an old person should have to pay to go to a home when it's not a choice. Like, it doesn't make sense. Anyways, next point goes along very well with what I was just talking about. Healthcare. Girl, why do you have to pay to see a doctor? Like, listen, again, I need to shut up with that. Doctors should be paid. Yes. I don't know how they will get paid. I'm just talking. I'm just saying my opinions. That's all I'm doing. I don't know anything about this. But why do I have to pay to go to a doctor for, like, a health issue that I have? That's not my choice. You know, like, some people might say, like, people that drink all the time and they end up in the hospital, they should not get free healthcare. I don't have an opinion on that. I don't know anything. I don't know enough to be talking about that. I mean, I kind of do, because I kind of feel like everybody in general should just be able to see a freaking doctor whenever they want for free. I mean, if they need it, not like just to waste their time, but like if I'm sick and I have to see a doctor because I'm sick, like my work won't let me show up because I'm sick and I need like a doctor's note, I should be able to see a doctor for free. Just my opinion. Because it's not my choice to get sick. It's not my choice to get the flu. Like, I didn't go out and ask to get the flu, so why do I have to pay to see a doctor and then get medication? I don't go to a doctor when I get sick, because why the hell am I going to pay to be told that I'm sick and be given a medication that might not even help me? Because, I don't know. I also just don't trust doctors that much, so I don't go to a doctor when I get sick, but that's for my own experiences with doctors. I also have chronic health issues. Like, I have chronic pain. I have inappropriate sinus tachycardia. Something's wrong with my lungs. I might have asthma. I need to freaking see a doctor, but nobody will answer me. Nobody will talk to me. It's so hard to get a doctor to listen to me. So I've gone to so many doctors and I've had to pay so much money for all of this testing, and then I'm not getting any answers. And it's like, I didn't choose to be born in general, but I also didn't choose to be born with these medical conditions, and now I have to pay for them. I didn't want this. Like, why do I have to pay like $100 a month on doctors, and then I have to pay for medication on top of that, and then I really need to see a therapist because I am like struggling with the like mental effects of having chronic pain. I'm really struggling with that. So then I have to pay for a therapist. It's like, what? I don't know. I just don't think that's right. I don't think people should have to pay to see a doctor. I don't think people should have to pay when they get cancer. People in my family have cancer. It's so expensive, and it's painful, and it's horrifying and sad to hear somebody going through that, and they're spending a ton of money on these treatments that aren't working, or even if they do work, like, and now you're in debt to live, which wasn't your choice. It wasn't your choice to get cancer, but now you're in debt, and you lost your house, and you don't have a car, and you don't have a job because you were disabled, and you're waiting for disability. I'm just going on a rant, but that's not right. That's not right. I don't care. We can argue about that, but I don't care. That makes me so mad. That makes me like furious to think that there are people out there who have something really wrong with them, and they're going into debt so far that they lose their home over a chronic illness that they have no control over. What? And again, there can be arguments that, you know, people that drink all the time, or people that eat garbage all the time and they get sick, like, it's their fault. Is it though? Like, we don't have enough like mental health resources to help people that have addictions, so we don't really have enough help for the people that are struggling, or we don't have enough help to prevent people from getting into addiction. Like, there's so many things that we could do to prevent so many things, but I just don't know how to go about it. I'm not smart enough for that. I haven't done enough research on that. I don't know. Anyways, this is my last point. Again, I don't know anything about this, but it's something I'm passionate about because I live on planet Earth. And if planet Earth is not around, by not around I mean like we as a species like die off in 30 years, that would not be good because I should be alive in 30 years. So, you know, if I die because of the environment in 30 years, that would not be good. As you can tell, I'm talking about the environment. I drive a little hybrid car, and I was like, oh, I'm good for the environment. Like, I'm gonna get a Brita water filter and not use plastic straws. That doesn't do very much. I was gonna say that doesn't do anything. It does. As like a combined effort, if we all like stop using so much plastic and blah blah blah, that will do a little bit. But it's like big corporations that are throwing their garbage in the water and all the freaking smoke in the air, like blah blah blah, whatever. Again, I don't know enough about this to really say much besides we need to do better. We need to hold like big corporations accountable. We need to stop packaging fruit in little plastic things. Why are we packaging fruit in plastic? Like, I don't know. We need to stop doing this. Big companies need to stop putting everything in little plastic things. It's very wasteful. It's very bad. We need to stop doing that. Let's see, is that all that I have? Oh, more parks. We need more parks. We need more trees. We need more grass. I hate parking lots. It's so hot. Again, I live in Florida. The sun is really freaking hot. We have black pavement, black parking lots. It gets very hot. It's steaming. It would be nice, you know, if we had more trees and more shade and just like plants, because plants are good for the environment. It's not good to just have sidewalk. I don't know. But also, what if we, instead of having the road like black, what if we had a white road? Because that would dispel the heat or whatever. I don't know. That's just an idea. I don't know if somebody's tried that. I'm sure somebody has. But why are the roads black when it brings in so much heat? There has to be a reason. I need to Google that. I don't know. But I feel like that would make it so much cooler. I don't know. It'd probably look really ugly, but I mean, it's our planet. Like, we really need to take care of it. Or else. And I know there's arguments about climate change. I don't know how there's arguments about climate change when it's actual science. Again, argue with me if you want, but I will argue with you right back. Climate change is a thing. And it's proven that humans, like our facilities and factories, are impacting that. Like, do I know if the world's going to be on fire in 20 years? I have no idea. I don't know if it's going to be that severe. But what I can tell you is scientifically we are impacting that, and we play a role in climate change now with what we're doing, and we need to stop doing that. Thanks. Stop. Me asking Walmart, stop Walmart, quit. That's a joke. I'm just saying, that's a joke. I don't know how we fix the environment at this point, because I feel like we're so far that we can't go backwards. Like, we're so far with technology. Have y'all seen the freaking Meta AI sunglasses or whatever? They're like by Ray-Ban or something. Like, technology is so far and it scares me. That's a whole other topic. That's not on my list because I'm done with my list. But we're too far, and we need to slow down and stop, because we don't need all this crap. We don't need the freaking Meta AI sunglasses. Am I saying that's ruining the environment? No. I'm on a tangent on AI because I'm scared of AI. But anyways, that was my list. I'm gonna stop talking. Again, please share your opinions if you want. If you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, I don't care. Share your opinions and thoughts and facts. I'm down to argue. Will I argue? Probably. Give me reason to argue and I'll argue, but I don't know. Anyways, I will see y'all next week. Goodbye. Oh, good luck good luck to anybody who is struggling mentally because of this, because I know the closer we get to the election, the more like fights happen. I know I'm not looking forward to holidays, because not that I'm not looking forward to holidays, I love spending time with my family and my friends and all of that, but when we get into politics and everybody's arguing, I really don't like that. It's really not the vibe. So good luck to anybody who is on the outs of like their friend group or their family, because I'm very on the outs. My family is Republican, which is fine. I have nothing wrong with Republicans, but the arguments that happen sometimes are just a lot to handle and a lot to listen to. So good luck. I'm sending good vibes. Like whatever party you're voting for, I'm sending good vibes. I don't hate you either way. Good vibes. Sending. Can you tell I'm not mentally well? I'm joking. I'm actually doing better than I've been in a while, but you know, it's freaking stressful. Election time. I'm gonna vote. You better vote. Anyways, that's all I'm saying. You need to vote. You do. If you can vote, you need to vote. I don't care. Anyways, yeah, I'll see y'all next week. Goodbye.